over about a 16-week period, every Tuesday I'd go and I'd dread it. I'd look for reasons not to go because it's like ripping a scab off. It really is painful.
No therapist will ever publicly divulge information about a client, but Sheriff Liberty insisted that the VA allow Dr. David Meyer to be interviewed about the sheriff's post-traumatic stress. The sheriff wants to send a message to veterans that there is no stigma attached to being in therapy.
You know, it brings you back to that pain. It brings you back to that, you know, and I say pain because there it's repressed. I was a sergeant major, so as sergeant major, you're the man, and so you really can't express those feelings there.
Big thing is trying to allow a person to feel emotion. You know, one of the things when you're in a traumatic event is you shut down emotionally, and that's helpful. You know, and I understand that. I was an EMT firefighter for many years, and in order to survive, you do have to just put emotion away. And in the military, you're taught to not have the emotion, and if you do, you're taught to turn it into anger and use that anger against, you know, the enemy. If you can't connect with yourself emotionally and connect with others emotionally, it's a very isolating experience. And it's uncomfortable when people are emotional. But that emotion is what is the difference between surviving and living. You know, you want to be emotional when you go to the little kid's birthday party and everyone's laughing and enjoying themselves, and you're kind of standing there not connecting, not knowing, you know, feeling like this outsider, not fitting in. Even for sad things, when you go to a funeral of someone you care about, you know, being able to experience that sorrow, being able to cry, and that's a common thing we hear is, even when I want to cry, I can't.
You know, my symptoms were sort of quick to be emotional, much more than I was before, and then quick to be angry. You know, quick to be angry, quick. You know, 0 to 100, just quickly angry.
What do you think you were angry at?
As I was indoctrinated in the military, socialized throughout my life, good guys, bad guys. Americans go off to war, and you know, they save the day, and when you go to war, it's not like that. No white horses. You know, it's very gray. And war is about violence, and you know, killing the other guy before he kills you. And you see a lot of things that you know, we talk about, you know, collateral damage. Collateral damage means you know, families get killed, and that makes me angry. Makes me angry that we went to Iraq with no real intended purpose, and what was accomplished? Probably nothing.
I think that the one person that you didn't talk about as far as who you're angry with is yourself. And we see that a lot with veterans, is they're angry with themselves for having to be in those situations, for having to make the decisions to send people to war. And that's a big one.
How do you counter that?
Well, we look at it logically. You know, first we process it. There has to be an understanding, and with the goal of acceptance. You know, this is what happened. These are the reasons I did it. These are the reasons we had to do it. You know, bad things happen in war. Period. You do things that are horrible in war. Things that you never would want to have to do in war, and you still do. And I think that that's the hardest part when you come back. Is now you're in a new set of rules.
This sort of, you know, decorks that bottle, and you live that emotion finally, and you do it over and over and over, and it's very painful to do, but it's necessary, I think. Yeah.
Do you consider yourself cured?
This is the new normal for me. You know, the quick to emotion and the angry piece is minimized, but it's there. You know, I left Iraq 7 years ago, and you know, I'm still a little angry, and I'm still you know, quick to be emotional, but I'm not. You know, it's much minimized. It made a big difference for me. It's who I am now. You know, it's who I am now. That's it.